Hi, it's Damien here from Affordable Staff, and today I'm interviewing Pepper and Tim from MoneyBro. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us. So I suppose I wanted to have a bit of a conversation with you around affordable staff, outsourcing, and I suppose my first question really is, why did you choose to outsource?
Well, to be honest, we chose to outsource because during COVID, we were experiencing some issues with some of our application teams. So it just meant for us we were able to just free up some resources and be able to hopefully take our staff through, I think the right word that I'm looking for is that we'd be able to upskill them into other roles.
Why did you choose us? Why did you choose Affordable Staff?
My main reason why we chose Affordable Staff is because you had a base in Australia, so we had something that we could communicate to. Because obviously when you're looking at possibly outsourcing overseas, it's quite daunting to think, there's no one that we can kind of communicate to. So my main point was, the reason for making that decision was because you had local people on the ground. How
have the local team found working with offshore staff? Because you deal day to day in the business with your offshore team, which you've now got 6 team members in your business. So how have the local team found integrating with?
Yeah, well, we've recently just introduced a buddy system for the local team and the offshore team, where we want them to work closely and build a relationship so that any of our leads that we're generating are being looked after by our offshore team and then carries over to our local team, but at the same time, both staff members on either side are both following and looking after.
And has that been able to help your local team as well as your offshore team?
Absolutely. This morning I got feedback from the local team saying how well the buddy system's working at the moment, yeah.
And I suppose from a business owner point of view, Tim, how have you found the local team's engagement and with the offshore team?
Oh, they love it. Unfortunately, they love it so much that they start to give them more and more work.
Yeah.
But that lots.
But is that helping you achieve the results that you're looking for? I suppose both operationally and from a business owner point of view.
Yeah, absolutely.
It does, yeah.
What limitations have you found, or if any, with going from a completely onshore, based in Melbourne, Victoria, business to having a hybrid team based in 2 countries? Is there any limitations that you found, or is there, I suppose, any bits of advice that you go, hey, when I looked at that, I didn't think that would be something I'd look at?
For me, working with the offshore team as well as the local team, I find just the physical interaction is lost, and just wanting them to be physically here to be part of the local team, any celebrations or recognition awards that we may have. So it's, although we do recognise them and we celebrate them online, to have them here physically would be ideal for those monthly...
for your monthly catch-ups that you have,
that we have.
And I suppose, Tim, yeah?
I guess that's always going to be a challenge, but what it has done is made us a better organisation. Because yes, we're a million miles apart, but we've had to rely a lot more on technology. And then to our middle management, it's actually upskilled our middle management to not just rely on what's happening live on the floor, but they've actually got to spend a little bit more time to engage online.
I think one of the things I've really noticed watching your business is that the amount of systemised, like you're a very organised person, Pepper, I would say, but that has helped contribute to the team being able to integrate really well. And I know you say that you would love to have them in person here, but I know you still do celebrate them, celebrate all those events in the Philippines and organise stuff there. So I suppose there are a couple of things that you don't normally, I suppose, think about until it comes up to happen. But you found ways around some of those challenges, haven't you?
Yeah, we certainly have.
What direct results, if we can talk a little bit about results, what's the real difference that outsourcing and having that VA team made to your business? And I suppose if I can talk, first of all, Pepper, from purely a people point of view, and that, and Tim from a business owner, probably that higher level, what type of results have you seen out of having an offshore team?
People point of view, They're just an amazing bunch of people. There must be it must be because of the culture in the Philippines that they've just taken on board whatever processes that have been, presented to them, and they just run with it. They've given results that we haven't seen in the past.
Were you expecting that?
No, that I wasn't. But it was good that we tested the waters with it, and we've stayed with that.
And I suppose, Tim, probably from a higher level, it's probably a bit the same, wouldn't it?
Absolutely. I think as well, you've also got we're able to free up some of our resources so that we can grow and scale in other areas. And then I think also it allowed us to, with the teams that they replaced, it was a little bit daunting in the beginning because your team members kind of become your family. And you think, well, unfortunately, we're going to be bringing outsourced people to do your role, but it allowed them to step up and allowed them to dig deeper and just become, and to, I guess, progress more into their career, which is really nice to be able to see some of our staff to be able to kind of progress more in their career, which gave them more income, and it was just a good result all around.
And I think that's one of the things that, I notice a lot with businesses, is that the local teams start to, once you've set in place the offshore team, the local team are able to, I suppose we call it focus on those higher return on investment things, but the direct results of that appear to be increased income, increased wages.
Yeah,
the ability to earn more for the local team. So, and that's something that we see quite commonly across all businesses. So yeah, it's really good. That's good to hear. And from an us point of view, yeah, it's something that I love to see. We'd like to see our clients succeed. What advice would you give someone if they were looking to outsource?
Communication.
Communicate. Why is that?
It's, you've got to be transparent if you're going to bring in new people and make sure that we've got the right team, right fit.
Communication with your local team, about what's happening, or are you?
Yeah. So what I found when we first started bringing in our VAs is just being transparent with the team and letting them know we've got this new team coming in, team member, and then just growing from there. But staying in touch or communicating with them and letting them know where we're progressing to.
Tim, what about you?
I think just having clarity around what you're expecting from the role, and also having good processes set up so that you can monitor, benchmark, and you can be able to look at where you can make some improvements. But so I think my advice would be just to step into it and to to trust the process and see some results.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Pepper. This is Damien from Affordable Staff with Tim and Pepper from MoneyBro Finance.
Thank you.
Thank you.